Yeah. Good
All
night.
right. We should be good to go.
All right.
I could open up your stream real well if you want me to.
Yeah, if you want to do that, and just make sure that I'm coming in as loud as everything else.
Yep.
You're actually kind of quiet.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Like you're audible, but you're
Like,
but
like
like
I can hear you,
no no no.
but
I can hear him perfectly fine, but everyone else is like, yeah. He's like, yeah. I think I know how to do that.
it's, no, like with him, like yeah, it's fine, and everyone else is like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh well,
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
can
More like
probably fix that.
It's like
How about now?
he's like talking in a mutter on the stream, where everyone else is just talking a little loud.
Alright,
And then there's you that's pretty much gone full banshee on us.
what about now? Is that better?
uh,
Is uh is it better now? Just trying to make sure that everybody can friggin' be heard equally. Rogue, you are quiet.
Testing.
doesn't sound like there's any difference, but it does seem kind of louder.
Yeah, it's fine now.
I know.
Ow!
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
what?
Anyway,
You know damn well what you did. Anyway,
what happened to Hades? Is he still here?
yeah, I think so. I don't know why you disconnected, but I should be coming back here shortly. Hopefully.
It's the ghost.
It's the Oh god, okay. So we're gonna begin with Adam when he gets. Okay, there he is. All right,
There he
we're
is.
gonna get a move on. No time to dilly dally. We'll
Mhm.
figure that out at some point later. So,
Sorry, I pressed the wrong thing. I hate phone.
yeah, good fucking job. Anyway, so, last we left off, you were putting the key
Excuse you?
into the door,
Yep.
and the door unlocks.
Alright. Who's up first? Okay, guess I'm going in.
Boyd is going to, with her shy nature, kind of hide behind Willow.
Well, Willow is still on Widow with Alex, so
Oh. Well, shit.
Yeah.
yeah. So Willow is gonna do whatever Alex does.
I'm gonna follow.
Cause she's kind of on Widow right now. She, unless she gets down, she don't got much of a choice in the matter.
Yep. I'm just gonna do that for right now.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right, Cerulean, do you follow?
Sure.
All right. So as you go down the hallway, so down the hall you see two different doors, one to your left and one to the right, and in front of you you see a window with sunlight coming in through the window.
Hold on. Anyone have a preference on which door to check?
Let's take the door on the right.
Alright. Move up to the door on the right.
There we go.
There we go. Accidentally knocking Night Raven off his high horse. There
But
you go. Alright, you approach the door on the right.
sorry, I ran up the stairs to make that joke.
0 out of 10.
Why would you need to run up the stairs to make that joke? Anyway,
Anyway, moving on. So, what do you do?
I played the fifth.
Alright. Do I mind if I give the doorknob a little try, see if it's unlocked?
You hear click, signaling is unlocked.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Alright. Alright. As you enter the room, you see various suits of armor on various mannequins, ranging from leather armors to plate armors.
I'll be right back. Come here, dog.
I checked.
As soon as I see the suit's armor, I point at the Rogue, and go, "Don't touch anything."
All right, I'm back. What I miss?
Void telling Shaw, excuse me, not to touch any of the suits of armor. And the suits of armor were ranging from simple leather armors to heavy plate armors.
Gotcha.
But come on, this. I mean, if I can find some good armor, it'd be a good change of pace, wouldn't it?
Willow does not have detect magic anymore, so yeah.
I am going to use my ghostly sense to detect good or evil.
You do not sense anything.
I look at them and go, well, there's nothing innately evil or good here, but we don't know if it's still magical.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anything else other than the armor?
Let's see what's your passive. Okay, with 14. So you're able to see various tapestries that are just plain in color. You also see a trunk near the back of the room. And next to, actually above the trunk is a mirror.
I want to check out that mirror.
All right. You go up to the mirror. You see your reflection.
Hey guys, there's this weird mirror. Well, it's not really much weird mirror. It's just a weird placement, but there's a trunk and there's a mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall?
Who's
I
that?
hate
Myself,
you.
It's me.
As soon as you say that, she goes, "The fuck it is. It's Willow."
What is the? Wait a minute. What? What did you say, Hades?
Rogue's character made a joke about him being the prettiest of them all, and Boyd said, "Fuck no, that's Willow."
Ah,
Damn straight.
But the question is Willow an elf?
Willow is a tiefling.
If Willow's
Oh.
a tiefling.
So I'm the handsomest elf.
You didn't say that. You said prettiest of them all.
No, I said the handsomest elf of all.
Uh, so Silver pipes up
And
saying, "Bullshit."
you hear her mutter, "I don't know. That man who was pinned to the ground when I walked in town was kind of handsome."
I see, Mom.
Whatever. I'm gonna open this trunk.
All right. As you open the trunk, you are met with a plume of dust to the face.
Wait, does he have to make a Constitution saving throw?
No, no.
Somebody needs to do some
Damn.
housekeeping.
Upon the dust settling, you see only cobwebs. There's nothing else in there.
That's strange.
Do. Wow.
It's nothing. Yay!
You get nothing. You're so stupid.
Anyway, God damn it.
I really want a fighter, by the way, to miss tonight, so I can make a Mulan reference.
One more reference out of your mouth, and it's going to be insta kill. You hear me? I'm watching a Family Guy today. I don't need any more.
Hey Devin,
Alright.
We don't
Yep.
need
Here's the
yours.
mail, and
I didn't know that you were doing D&D tonight. I thought it was Tayo's campaign, so I made other plans and I didn't know. So what do I do?
We said that Devin's campaign was going to be taking place of mine for the foreseeable future.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
It was just a couple hours ago.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll join then.
Well, I mean, that's up to you. If you got other plans, you got other plans.
I'm sorry.
It's up to you. It's whatever you want to do.
I might join back later because I just want to do this for a little bit. Okay, I'll come back
Wait,
into the
where did Tyler
game. I don't know. I'll come back into the game in a little bit.
Oh, he's
No,
getting back. Oh, he's getting in here. Okay.
Who?
I'll come back in a little bit.
All right. Darren's getting into his computer.
Ah,
I promise I'll come back.
Hey, see, there
sounds
he is.
good. Ba-doom.
Alright. So after being greeted with disappointment with the chest, what else do you do from there?
Well,
I checked the armor.
All right. As you check the armor, it appears to just look like any regular set of armor.
I'm going to actually go get closer to the meat.
All right. You get closer to the mirror.
And I'm going to, against all my instincts telling me not to do this, touch the mirror.
All right.
What have you done?
Survey says you're an idiot.
Speaking of, so as
I gotta
you
make that
touch the
interesting.
mirror, as you touch the mirror, you see ripples coming from the reflective part of the mirror. Make a strength check.
Wah wah.
What's my, can someone tell me what my strength? Can someone
Your
tell me what my
strength is a 11. So is it?
Well, at least this is better than dust.
oh, is he rolling through Avery?
I believe so.
Oof.
Ooh. So
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
as you try to pull away from the mirror,
Avery!
you are unable to pull away from the mirror, and it sucks you in.
Oh.
Well,
Oh dear.
well,
That's about the spring she makes too when she gets pulled in.
Huh.
And the ripples settle.
well, that just happened. So,
Okay.
is there? Where'd she go? Do you think we can jump in after her?
Hmm.
Mhm. Also, oh no, Trey's gonna be trying to connect this whole time.
Yeah.
So Willow just witnessed someone she really likes go through a portal, and her response to falling.
Now Willow is fighting, struggling internally. Part of her wants to go in after her, but part of her won't let her go in after Void because she's pregnant and has no idea what going through that mirror is going to do to the baby.
It's like
that's
50-50 chance.
You know what? I'm thinking to do a big, nice thing, and I'm gonna help her. So, can I touch the mirror and jump in after?
If you're willingly going in, it will not constitute a strength check if you're willingly going in.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So
Blue Skidoo, we can.
Like, I love you for the reference, man. Fucking goddamn. But yeah, so as you also technically never said out of character. So as Shaw says what seemingly sounds like a ridiculous phrase, he jumps into the mirror, and the reflective part of the mirror waves violently a bit and then settles. So it ripples violently.
I imagine he walks in. He walks up to it, and as he goes to jump in, as he's mid jump, the thing just grabs and sucks him in.
So, upon hearing the ridiculous catchphrase, what do you do now for the rest who are still in the armory?
Can I run and jump into the mirror while going?
Yeah, you can jump into the mirror. So you see Cerulean making ridiculous sounds, jumping into the mirror.
I look at Willow and go, so what do you think I should do? Should I go check on them or should I stay here?
Willow is going to look at Bane and tell you that she'll be okay. Go ahead.
All right. I guess I help Willow off of. Actually, no, I get off of Widow. I sigh and walk over to the mirror and touch said mirror with a sigh.
Are you willingly going in?
Yes.
All right, you get sucked into the mirror. Silver following suit, along with S.
I feel like this thing isn't all that bad. The only reason it sucked Void in is because she.
Ooh, pretty. Wash it.
Willow whistles, and Bane goes through as well.
All right. All right. So you're going to remain in the armory.
Willow is not, as much as she wants to follow, she is going to remain because pregnant. She's going to remain with Widow.
All right. So I'm going to pull this off real quick, and I'm going to send you something real quick.
Okay.
If I can find it, there it is. Who the hell's playing music?
Sorry.
Hey, Ben.
Change the table to look like this. And then once the table has been changed and everything, I need to switch over to my phone.
That's not the one. There we go. Oh, he needs to switch over to his phone? Crap.
Yep. I'm waiting for you to change the table over so I can put the pieces where they need to be.
Yep, give me just a moment. That's not the one.
Hi, right there. All right, so we'll put these pieces here, and I will be right back.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Which means
I was gonna say someone else watched the stream from.
I will be streaming for him and taking over DM spot.
I can already hear the evil laughter in the background.
All right. Oh, Trey's trying to join.
King Ramsey.
Nope.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people text me trying to ask me about my car's extended warranty. I don't even own a car.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I get a lot of that, and I don't even have a car.
Usually, whenever I get those calls, I ask if they know my car's make and model, and then hang up.
My brother once was like, so is it for my one car from back at 2000? Oh, no. Oh, well, the only other car I have is from 1989. Oh, is that so? Yeah. Beep. It's funny whenever you catch them in the act because they're like, nope.
I just mess with them. I just start asking them random questions about models and cars. Because I don't own a car myself, and I just look at them and go, so are you talking about my 1969 Ford Mustang, or are you talking about my 1938?
You should convince them that it's the Batmobile, and then just not convince them, just silently allude to it.
Or I just call it like, are you talking about my Acto? Because I have one.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What I missed?
Are you talking about my
Nothing.
Ford Chevy pickup truck?
Where? Ah.
It's on.
So with the others, you pop out of the other side of the mirror in what appears to be the foyer.
Oh wow!
I touched the mirror again.
Nothing happens.
Guess it was just a one-way then.
Do we have to go all the way back up and grab her?
I head all the way back up to where she is.
Void immediately follows him.
I'm right behind Void.
Alright.
I smashed the mirror.
I'm not going to bother having the map be changed just for a little bit. So you get back up to the armory, and it takes about 20 minutes to get back up to the armory.
Good God.
Hold on. Someone said they wanted to smash the mirror.
I did.
So you get back to the armory, and you see Willow patiently with Widow.
Do I see them?
Yes.
Yeah, you get to.
Okay. I didn't know if this was some kind of mirror dimension bullshit you were trying to do.
No, I just lead us back to the foyer.
All right.
Oh, so it's
That seems like some shit he'd do.
So
course it
Willow,
would.
upon seeing everybody, Willow's gonna she's sat down in a corner at this point and looks up at everybody and says, "Oh, fun trip."
yeah. It just turns out it just brings you back to the foyer.
Pretty much.
It was fun ride though.
Willow nods and stands up. Says, "Well,
I mount Widow again, and I help Willow up.
Willow allows herself to be helped up.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. My hearing apparently just went dyslexic, and what I heard out of that was that you mount Willow, and I'm like, hold up a minute.
That would be
Somebody's got something on the brain.
like we ain't in the bedroom yet. Calm down. I misheard it. Okay.
Somebody's got something on the brain.
Don't talk to me about it.
Oh, we're having that conversation.
Night Raven is forcing it upon you.
Chicken brown cow.
Caboose, what did I tell you about that?
Alright.
Right, so where do you go from there?
It's hey chicka bum bum.
Caboose, what did I tell you? Sorry.
Well, now that we got Willow and we're all back at the foyer, yes?
No, you're still in the armor.
Is any of the armor actually valuable or viable?
Aside from being coated in dust, they look like they can be valuable.
Oh.
I was actually thinking about it.
Void looks at him and goes, after what happened with the mirror, I'm a little more open to touching them.
Yeah, I was thinking I need some new armor or something to defend myself.
Also, out of character, giggity.
He looks at Silverwind looks at Shaw and goes, "You're a rogue. You can't wear this stuff."
I mean, there is range from leather to higher, like, heavy armor, right?
I only heard plate mail.
Yeah, you can wear it, but like you're gonna have disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks. You're gonna have disadvantage on Constitution checks. You're gonna have disadvantage on stealth checks
To heavy plate.
because you're not proficient.
I see. Damn.
And I try to eat the armor
Why would you want to
Why
eat
the
armor?
fuck?
because metal yum yum.
This time I don't regret.
So, make a constitution check for trying to bite the armor.
We're actually doing this, okay.
I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind running up the stairs for this. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I watch with disbelief, and I facepalm.
And 16 and all.
16?
17.
17?
Yeah.
You see Void looking very confused.
Oh, right, Constitution. I thought it was.
That's a constitution. So, you go to bite the armor. Fortunately for you, your teeth don't break. But, you're unable to bite through. Though your teeth do feel tingly after biting on the metal.
Okay.
Is it like that feeling? Is it like that feeling you get when you bite tinfoil?
That
I picked tinfoil purposefully.
I speak in undercommon to Willow. I'm glad we didn't pick this one.
Willow is going like she's looking at this in utter disbelief, and she replies in undercommon. Yeah, I'd hate to see her parents.
All right, that's it. I'm going back downstairs.
Is any of the full plate worth anything?
it looks like it could be worth it.
I stick one of them into my bag of holding.
The moment you touch it, it disintegrates into ruddy metal.
Of course it did.
Why wouldn't it do that when
Like everything else in
Cerulean,
this dimension.
Why wouldn't it do that when Cerulean bit it?
Yeah.
It's still melted regardless. Yeah,
I thought-
it's metal as well, but I was more focusing on the fact that he bit it.
It just turns to fucking like metallic.
No, this is a pile of scrap metal on the ground now.
Night Raven looks at it. Night Raven looks at the metal and goes, "Of course it did. Of course, she manages to take a bite out of it, and it turns to that. I try to pick it up, and it turns to that. What the hell is up with this place?"
It's racist.
Willow wraps her arms around Silverwind's waist, hugging him slightly.
Void mutters something in Infernal. Who all understands Infernal?
I do.
I do.
So, to those of you that can understand, and the DM, she says, it's because God hates us.
I highly doubt that.
Willow chuckles slightly.
If you want proof that God hates people, look at me.
Well, he shined on me because I went completely AWOL, and it wasn't because of this one behind me. I wouldn't be here right now. So I think God's shining on me.
Willow does a playful tee-hee.
I guess not on me, though. And she just walks back to the foyer.
Alright.
Wow. Talk about a party pooper.
So Shaw and Void are walking back to the foyer?
Yep.
Alright, that'll take you all about 20 minutes. How about the rest of you in the room?
There's leather armor, correct?
There's leather armor ranging from simple leather to full-on plate. But there's only one plate armor remaining.
Is studded leather or is studded hide?
What?
I checked the last plate.
Is studded leather or hide armor?
It's your simple leather armor.
So I'm saying that there would also be a pair of studded leather there as well, wouldn't there?
No, it's just plain leather is what he's saying.
I said ranging from standard.
Oh,
yes, so there
okay.
would be.
Okay, yeah, then, yeah.
I checked the last armor. Plate
Okay.
armor, that is. What was that?
It collapsed in a heap of scrap.
Fuck this place.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I knock over the other armor stands.
Right? As you kick one over, it starts doing a domino effect, knocking the others over after.
Do they all turn into the same heap of uselessness?
So all the metal-based armors will collapse into scrap. The leathers are going to pretty much turn to dust.
Of course they all do.
So it wasn't worth it.
The only things that remain are the mannequin stands that they were on.
The more I see this place, the more I want to set this place ablaze.
Can I bite the mannequin stands?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Ugh.
I look at
Go ahead.
Willow and I go, shall we go? Because apparently this place is useless.
Willow is
So-
going to say,
Julian,
is going to reply, please, I very much wish to be out of this place.
Okay. And I ride out. It takes me
Oh
half.
no.
Was that a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, it was. As you try to bite the mannequin stand, your teeth shatter.
Oh no.
And you take.
Oh no.
You take 2 piercing damage because your teeth shattering and piercing your gums. So not only are your teeth broken, but your mouth is bleeding as well.
Willow
Sounds like a
is
typical Friday
going.
night.
As Willow watches this happen, she is going to look to Alex and say in undercommon, "I'm not healing that."
In undercommon, nor do I expect you to. As we make our way back to the foyer, I look at them and go, "Well, we came here to get what we want. I think we're done with this place. Shall we move on?"
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
We came,
before
we
the rest
saw,
of
we
you,
kicked some ass,
real
and
quick.
now we're out.
So real quick, before the rest of you leave, those who aren't Void and Shaw, you see Silver jump back into the mirror.
He jumps back into the mirror.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, why would he want to join? Why?
And S will follow suit.
Sounds
And I
good.
also fall through the mirror. Can I also follow through the mirror?
They both jumped into the mirror.
Yeah, he's asking if he can follow through the mirror.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can. So you go through the mirror, and you go through. Leaving Night Raven, Silverwind, and Willow left.
And Bane.
Wait,
And Ben.
wait, what?
Bane's pretty much extension of Willow at this point.
Wait, where are we? Because we made our way back. I said I was doing that.
Yeah,
I said before you left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was giving you one of two options at that point.
I think we're leaving this place.
Yep.
Yeah. So are you going to go the quick way, or are you going to take the 20-minute walk there?
We'll take the. It's going to take us less than that because we're riding a horse.
So you're going to ride the horse through.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's gonna cut our time down by like
Half.
at least.
All right. So in 10 minutes, Bane, Widow, Willow, and Silverwind make it to the foyer, where you see Cerulean, S, and Silver waiting. And then 10 minutes later, you see Void and Shaw come into the foyer.
Oh, I was wondering when you guys are gonna catch up.
Void looks troubled.
Willow is gonna look over at Void and ask if she's okay.
Repeat that, because you cut out.
Willow
Yeah.
looks over at Void and asks if she's okay.
She says kind of hastily that she's fine and starts to walk out of the mansion.
All right. Silver and S follow suit.
I'm gonna look at Willow and say in an undercommon, I call bullshit.
Willow is gonna reply in undercommon. Me too.
Also, side note, poor Trey isn't trying to get him started.
Time to leave this stupid place, because fuck this mansion.
Yep, gonna have none of this no more. Gotta go home, go to bed.
Alright, so everyone leaves the mansion.
As she walks out, Void immediately puts her hood.
Alright, so Void, as you leave the mansion, you feel something within you lift.
I hope you know I don't have the warlock thing.
No,
set up.
he's talking about your ghost abilities. Like it doesn't feel like something's trying to take you over anymore.
She kind of smiles, but then you can see the smile quickly fade.
Willow is going to look at Void with concern.
Or Night Raven looks at Willow in an undercommon. Go walk and talk with her. She may need you right now.
Willow nods and gives him a hug before dismounting Widow, and walks up to Void and starts to talk to her, asking her if everything's all right, and not to lie, because she'll know.
Right.
She looks at you and goes, "How do you know if I'll lie?"
Because I'll know.
Night Raven pipes up from ahead of them, going, "She always knows."
Right? All
It's a
those,
difference. I don't have balls to grab.
right? All those with a elemental medallion of some kind no longer have it.
Okay.
Ah,
Wasn't expecting to keep it anyways.
Yeah.
I was hoping someone.
Everything else crumbled from this fucking mansion.
The only thing that remains is all the gems and the money that you've acquired.
And the necklace that I got.
And the necklace, yes. All that remains intact.
Stupid mansion of lies.
And as you leave, the mansion no longer looks like the horrid, twisted mess that it was when you first arrived. It actually looks like a nice, pristine mansion now.
Huh.
Well, that's something.
And there's no longer a creepy aura surrounding the mansion.
Willow is not paying attention, so she does not notice this. She's focused on Void.
Neither does
So
Void.
Silverwind stops and goes back to the mansion to take a look at it.
Right?
No, you fool!
As you go back to the mansion, it still looks like it's pristine state.
I enter the mansion again.
As you enter, the interior now looks like it was recently remodeled just the other day. And it seems to be brighter in there in color contrast.
I check to see if there's anybody living there.
You do not. There's
Dibs.
nobody there when you were there. There's still nobody there now.
Dibs.
Damn.
Okay, so this is going to become their new home. I get it.
I look for a key that to the entrance of the place.
How long do you think it's gonna fucking take you?
I check underneath the doormat or in the foyer area. You never know.
Perception check.
Oh, hang on. My hands were not on the keyboard.
Well,
Oof.
All right.
12.
Hanging on a nail next to the door that leads you to Area 2, you see a beautiful looking key.
I take said key. I try the front door with it. Does it lock?
It locks.
I lock it and put the key into my bag of holding, and then proceed to meet up with the party.
All right.
I look at Willow with a smile on my face and goes, "House procured."
Willow is going to raise an eyebrow at him in slight confusion.
I pull out said key and point at the mansion, the new looking mansion.
She is going to widen her eyes and go, ooh. And she's going to wink at Night Raven, or Silverwind, before turning back to Void.
I put the key back into my bag of holding.
All right. Could you change it to King's Road, please?
King's Road.
Or you can bring out the board for it.
The board.
A board.
Right back.
Okay. Take the thing.
Ugh, what the fuck? There we go. God damn this.
I mean, everyone would be on the path that is closest to the DM side.
Okay. It's on the path closest to the DM side, you said?
Yeah, so the side of the path that is closest to the DM side, yeah.
So right here?
Yep, right there. And then Rapper's would be on the and near the lone rock on the other side of that tree cluster. Whatever it is. Rapper should be on that blue shirted. What do you see there?
The what?
Next to the dice tray. Next to the dice tray. You
Oh,
see
right
like
here?
a blue figure. Yeah, right there, yeah. That's
Yeah,
his
he's
Rapper.
just sitting on this rock here.
By
Yep.
the way, Tato.
I saw your. I'm looking at your message now.
Okay.
As everyone's walking out, you hear a voice say, "So, how was your journey?"
It was a roller coaster. Well, I mean, it was it sucked.
The fuck's a roller coaster?
He gives you a slight glare and says, "I'm sure it was."
Did you send that to Devin as well?
Oh no, I did not.
Yeah, make sure you send that to Devin.
Like, did you forget on the DM's night?
Well, I mean, you kind of got an interim working for you right now.
Well, until further notice, this is going to be how it is.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What a mess.
So Referix is pretty much greeting the group and is glaring at Shaw, saying, "I'm sure it was," when he said it was a roller coaster and it kind of sucked.
Ah.
Yeah, he remembers.
I pull out the necklace going, found it.
His glare lightens and says, you did.
And got a new mansion out of it. As he pats his bag.
He looks at you confused. He goes, "Really?"
Yeah, apparently when we left, all of the dark energy in the place left, and the place looks like a brand new refurbished mansion. I found a key for it. It locked the front door. I kept key.
He strokes his chin in thought. Usually when an adventurer finishes that cursed place, just disappears and makes claim.
I know. So, if it doesn't, awesome. If it does, oh well. No hair off my chest.
He says, maybe perhaps one of your magical energies is strong enough to overcome the mansion's power.
Maybe. Well, I look at the positive more than the negative nowadays. He smiles at Willow.
Willow returns the smile.
So, Void, if you're paying attention to Rapid, she's the only one who can notice this. You can see him waving his hand, almost akin to like a Jedi mind trick type. And give me one second here.
Alright, Jedi, I sent you a message.
Yep, I'll take that here shortly. Okay. And two little pebbles fly by Silver and Shaw's head, missing them.
Wait, Flybys, who's it?
Silver and Shaw's.
Oh.
So everyone else can see the two pebbles flying by her head, but Void's the only one who can see Raprik waving his hand discreetly.
What's so funny?
Wait, you said Void or Willow?
Void's the only one who can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he looks at
She notices but doesn't say anything.
Yeah, Silverwind just looks at Willow, goes, "What's so funny?"
Willow did not laugh.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
So looking at Silver and Shaw, Raprik looks at them and says, "So, did you learn your lesson?"
Not to blow up the moon.
He smiles triumphantly, almost like a self-righteous asshole, and says, "Good."
Silverwind chuckles.
He looks at you and says, "I take it that you dealt the lesson personally?"
Oh, yeah. She did it even worse. He points at Silverwind points at Willow.
Say that one more time.
He says, "Oh, we did, but she did it worse," as he points at Willow.
Willow is going to look at Raprix with a look of, I don't know what he's talking about.
He looks at Willow and says, "Oh, I was asking him if he was the one who dealt the lesson personally."
Well, technically speaking, I yelled at them afterwards.
He nods his head and then starts looking serious. "So, what information did you gather from the crystal?"
Well, we got a word.
And what's the word?
Obscurum absentis humanus.
He rubs his chin again, and then he grabs a book from his satchel and starts flipping through it. After a couple of minutes of flipping, he stops on a page and looks surprised.
What's up?
Hades, did you send that to Devin?
Yeah.
Alright.
I kind of gotta go.
All right, take it easy.
See you later, man.
So, yeah, I think he says, "Well, it looks like the crystal gave you one of the rarest, spells that can exist, or counter spells, should I say?"
Well, I feel lucky.
He puts on some reading glasses and says, it looks like it translates to darkness be gone and become human.
Excellent. As he has a sheepish grin on his face that kind of even makes everybody else seem nervous.
So what does that mean? Does that mean we can make some kind of creature of darkness mortal?
It means Night Raven, or sorry, Dark Raven's days are numbered.
Oh, well, sounds like we're on even foot then.
Exactly.
He looks to the rest of them and says, if you're wanting to know what that means, it means any creature that isn't completely human, but made of dark magic, it can be made human.
Well, I have a better feeling about facing Dark Raven then in the future.
I'll hold you to that.
Anyone who is paying attention to Willow and Void will see Willow bite her lip, bite her own lip, and then kiss Void.
After that, Void responds with just basically a kiss back and holding her hand, looking deeply into her eyes.
In Undercommon, oh, don't stop because of me.
As you hear like a coming from
No, well, he's just watching with a sheer grin on his face.
You hear Void say, in
Void can't say anything. Willow is still kissing her.
And her lips are
okay.
And that lips are used.
Making good use of that tongue, if you will.
Anyway, so he closes his book with the obviously audible thud as he puts it back in his bag and says, "Well, I take it you're going to pursue Dark Raven now."
Yes and no. I think we should prepare to deal with him before we actually go and deal with him. I think at this state in mind right now, we aren't prepared to deal with him. But soon. There are some things I need to come to terms with myself first and foremost beforehand.
He nods and says, "Take your time, but be careful. The longer he's out there, the longer he goes, the more he goes powerful."
No, I'm aware of that, but in the end, technically speaking, he and I are the same. We're one of the same coin. I don't know. I felt like I always had a connection to him. And then halfway through our run through that mansion, I felt that connection sever, which was very concerning.
His eyes widen and says, "Oh no."
Yeah. This is why I'm saying we need to prepare. Because
Go ahead.
Because if we don't, we could be running into a trap and he could be over-prepared for us.
And he nods and says, "And if he's anything like you, he'll prepare for anything."
Well, this is why I'm not going to be showing up alone. And on top of that, too, I'm going to be at the best of my capability when we do face him. So, strength in numbers, if you will.
Well, we'll make sure you got I got your back on this.
By the way, when he says overprepared, Willow can feel Boyd visibly gasp and kind of recoil.
Willow finally stops kissing her.
You notice that she kind of has a worried look on her face from what Night Raven said about him being overprepared.
Sometimes preparing for the upcoming battle is the smartest thing to do, because if you go in unprepared, you're walking into a death sentence.
What if it doesn't matter how much we prepare and he kills us anyways? What if we're too weak to take him on?
I won't let that happen.
That's no way
Even
to do things.
Void, if anything that myself and Willow has taught you is that there's always hope. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a chance that light will always prevail over darkness. You just have to believe in yourself and believe in what you're capable of doing, and you could be able to take on anything.
She looks at you and goes, "I really hope you're right."
Raphrix then goes to stand on his rock. He goes, "Well, it seems like you have everything under control. So I really urge you to be very careful."
You know, tell me twice.
He nods and then puts on his cloak, puts the hood of the cloak over his head, wraps the cloak around his front, looks down and closes his eyes, and slowly disappears to his right.
I missed that last part because Hades said something.
So pretty much he's putting on his cloak, wrapping the cloak around him completely, and then disappearing from his sight. And there is no trace of him ever being there.
We'll meet again, Raphrix. Don't worry. And under his breath, he says, "Thank you."
So, where do you go from there?
Well, I look at the rest of the party and go, where to next?
Willow says, well, where is there for us to go?
Well, plenty of places we can go. We can take a look at our new home.
Willow nods in thought.
He looks at Shaw and Void and the rest of them. I'm like, you guys are welcome to stay with us as long as you need to.
I appreciate that thought, Silverwind, but I got my own business to take care of, and I feel like if I stay around with you, I might bring some danger.
I highly doubt that it'll be as bad as Dark Raven coming for me. But I understand.
That's true, but if you're willing to let me stay with you for a little bit, I wouldn't mind being part of your group.
Door's always open. I mean, if you have matters to attend to beforehand, by all means, take care of it.
Of course.
You hear Void say, I'll stay with you, but during my time I have my own demons I need to face as well."
You don't have to face them alone. There will be a room for you at the place.
As you say that, you can see like tears of happiness well up in her eyes.
Willow just smiles and takes her hand and holds her hand and hugs her.
Of course, Void would return the same affection.
Well then, I guess we should go take a look at the new layout.
And hopefully there won't be any disintegrating gems or armor or anything in this new home.
Don't remind me. And we head back to the mansion.
Does Void get the...
Oof. Poor Trey.
I know, right? So he's been trying to connect this whole time.
Does Void get the same uneasy feeling she did when they first entered?
No, actually. Any dark presences that have been there since the beginning are no longer there.
So in other words, it's free real estate.
Pretty much. Hence why I took the key to the place and went, mine. Correction. Ours.
Willow smiles
A real paladin is always
say-
communist.
and says in undercommon, "Nice save."
He shrugs with one of those.
Alright, so is everyone re-entering the mansion?
Yep, I unlock the door and lock it.
Alright, as you walk in, you see the still freshly remodeled foyer.
I take a look around the place.
As you walk around, starting with the first part of the mansion, the nursery is still intact. However, all traces of whoever used to live in there are no longer present. So you see gender-neutral toys and a crib, but you don't see any photos.
Silverwind looks at Willow and smiles. Perfect, don't you think?
Willow is going to step into the room and a single tear is going to trickle down her face, and she's gonna smile back at him and nod. Yeah, it's perfect.
Let's go check out the master bedroom.
Willow is going to wipe the tear from her face and smile deviously at him and say, "You read my mind."
As you go into the master bedroom, it appears to look the same, only with brighter colors. No indication that anybody has owned the room before. However, the sheets remain the same as you last left them.
Oh. He looks around, Silverman looks around, looks at Void and goes, any one of the rooms there is yours?
She nods at him.
Just let us know which one you want.
She then proceeds to become intangible and drop through the floor.
So,
I'm never gonna get used to that.
She's basically going to check out.
are you transforming before you go intangible to get to the floor?
No, does that mean survival check?
Give me one second. So, yeah, you need to do a survival check. DC 13.
Will someone please tell me what my survival is?
Hold on. It's
Okay, country boy. Roll. Take me home.
5 plus 5.
Well, damn.
Ooh.
Alright. Yep, so you successfully phase through the floor.
I'm never gonna get used to that.
Willow says, "Me neither."
I look at Silver and Lady S and Shaw, as well as Cerulean, and go, "You're welcome to stay. Find a room that's best for you." He looks at Cerulean and goes, "You eat anything, and so help me."
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I do not want this one to start eating everything in the house.
He looks at Silver and goes, "You take anything, and so help me." You'll feel her. He basically points at Willow and goes, "You'll feel her wrath."
Willow nods.
Says a
Willow
sheep-
nods
a sheep-
knowingly.
He just has a sheepish grin.
So he has a frightened look on his face, but he still grumbles under his breath all the same.
Like he reaches hangs his head out the door and goes, "Hey, at least you're getting free room and board, man."
Do you go check out the study?
What's that?
Do you go and check out the study?
The safe?
Study.
Oh, the study? Yeah, go check the study.
Alright, as you check the study, you see that everything pretty much looks the same, only with different wall coloring.
I examine the study.
So the walls are now a brighter shade of white. There's brighter tints of white. The bookshelves all remain the same, and the desk remains the same as well.
I checked the desk. Anything fancy about it?
As you can tell, it looks like it's made from a nicer wood.
Ooh. Mahogany.
Mahogany.
Mahogany. Mahogany.
Please don't give me that little guy from
Mahogany. That's just my natural musk. Musk. Musk.
But I have a desk. It's made of mahogany.
Mahogany. That's just my natural musk. Musk.
How does everyone react to whoever was acting this way with the desk?
He just looks at it and goes, "This desk's made out of mahogany." Mahogany. Mahogany. I shake my head and just like going, "Okay, that's enough of that."
Willow is going to say, well, babe, I didn't know wood turned you on so much.
I guess he's a.
Wood.
I didn't know
And at
hardwood
that
turned
moment-
you on so hard.
He looks over with a smirk and goes, "That's what you said last night."
As soon as Shaw says would, you see Void's head pop through the floor.
Yeah. Also, Void, the place you phased down into was the laundry room.
She's gonna go find her another room after a teasing lick at Willow and Alex.
He's about to like do something in that because he's not used to like Void doing that. Like he's about to like use a spell or something, like a holy spell or something like that, and he's just like, "No, that's not a ghost. Don't do that. I don't want to hurt you by accident."
God, dude, I didn't realize when we look back to the screen, you really hear my ugly laughter. The whole mahogany bit.
So when Void pops her head out, he's just like, "Da, no, don't do that.
Not a ghost.
Not a ghost.
Just like,
Please don't do that."
like prepared to find might the moment Void popped her head out. Like, "Ugh."
Well, no, it's just the whole aspect she does that turn undead. Just out of reflex, just
Yeah.
that would suck. Would be like, ow. I'm like, don't do that. Don't startle me like that.
What we learned.
What did we learn? Not to startle me from coming through the wall. Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Ah, stop screaming!
Alright.
I check out the rest of the rest of the place.
Alright. So the next room that you go to is the twins' room. However, upon entering, you see that it no longer has furniture that indicates two people living in there. You see what looks like another nursery that's decorated the same as the other one.
Huh. Interesting. I checked the other rooms.
Oh, is that one exercise room still intact?
So you're going into the parlor next.
Boyd's gonna go to the room that originally housed the two ghost children.
That's where we were in.
Yeah, that's
where
where Alex went to.
Oh.
So it's another nursery now.
I checked the ballroom.
Well,
How high is Alex's perception?
Passive perception. Do I have perception as a thing? No, it's 10.
Then you would not see what Willow does or what Boyd does as you leave the room. I'll text it to Devin.
That's
Is there anyone else in the room?
Willow was, and her passive perception is 16.
Okay, you would see this, so I don't just have to text it. As she looks at the cribs, you notice Boyd put like a hand up to her own stomach for a sec.
Willow is going to mutter under her breath in Undercommon, shit.
Pray Ganadant?
So
I'm gonna
Well,
go
if
check.
anything happened.
I'm gonna go check out the ballroom.
right, as you check out the ballroom, make a Constitution save real quick.
God damn it!
Even when this house is purified, it's still full of lies.
I call shenanigans to this place.
Double shenanigans.
Oh, trust me, you'll like it.
Oh, fuck me. 5.
5? Alright. So, just for a couple seconds, you are blinded by the contents of the room. Once you're able to regain your sight after a couple seconds, you see that everything in the ballroom seems much shinier.
Ooh. Like, are we talking like
Almost to the point where
stage?
it's almost blinding.
Are we like talking like a stage, a bar, and like a half dozen tables where people would dine?
We're talking about like a 10-star tavern.
Ooh.
I yell out the down the hallway. Oh, hon, you may want to come check this out.
Willow is going to look up from whatever she was doing and go down the hall, putting a hand over her eyes as she looks into the room. And after she returns that hug from Void, and is going to look into the room, her eyes are going to widen. And she's going to say, oh, I have a lot of plans for this place.
I thought you would.
Void, Now latching on to Willow looks at the room and goes, "Oh my god, it's so bright."
Is she still incorporeal, or is she?
She stopped being intangible.
Okay.
For all who look into the ballroom, it is now a freshly renovated 10-star tavern.
Oh, this is I'm home already.
Night Raven wraps an arm around Willow with a smile and goes, or whispers in her ear in Undercommon. I guess you can go through with that plan that you wanted originally.
And Willow responds in Undercommon again. You read my mind.
Feeling left out of the conversation, Void kind of pouts and then bites on Willow's ear.
Oh! Oh no!
Oh no.
No, what have you
Void
done?
takes 1d6 piercing damage.
Oh.
Because Willow has the barbed hide feet, and barbs come out of the back of her skull right behind her ears.
Oh.
Don't they retract though?
The barbs all over her body do, but these do not. It specifically states it in the feet.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So you take.
Oh no. Hades, what have you done?
You take 4
I
piercing
didn't fucking
damage.
know!
We're horny
Now you know.
about the best of
Yep.
you.
You Void takes 4 piercing damage.
Someone need to update my sheet.
To burn yourself.
Yeah. So I will go ahead and do that real quick.
But tries to be seductive only to get hurt in the process. Sounds about like my life right now.
You hear.
Willow is.
I know that feeling all too well.
Willow is going to gasp and ask if she's all right, and let me see it.
She opens her tongue, and I guess she has like a hole through it or some shit.
You do have a few small wounds, and they are minorly bleeding, but not too severe.
She looks it over. She says, "You're gonna be fine," but yeah, she pushes her ears forward to reveal the barbs that are lying just beyond, that kind of fan out behind her ears. One of my ancestors was also was a barbed devil. Sorry.
She goes, "Oh," and then immediately bites her in the neck playfully.
Night Raven goes, yeah, I found that out the hard way too.
Well, at least I don't try to mess around like that.
So when Cerulean joins you, she tries to say that the Concer Tavern looks beautiful, but it's really hard to make out because of her broken teeth. So it almost kind of sounds like it's really.
I am going to use Cure Wounds on. Give me a second here. I am going to attempt to heal Void. It's 1d8 plus my spell modifier.
Yep.
Still standing by, but not healing the broken teeth. I see.
You get healed 8 points of damage.
1, 2,
Back to pull.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're at 43. Because if you remember from we didn't get a long rest since the fight with the raids, and you took that fireball damage.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
still
about
at the
that.
previous damage last session.
Uh-huh. Well, have you guys found the rooms yet? Because I'm pretty sure that you guys want to get some rest.
What's the closest room that we have that's
Is-
next?
So, excuse me. On
Is
the, your closest bedroom will be not on this floor, actually. It will be on, excuse me, on the second floor.
Mr. DM?
Yeah.
I that's a weird thing. Is Void able to find a room that kind of looks like it's for a teenager?
So on the second floor, where it previously was labeled guest room, so I'm pretty sure you've seen it within transitioning of floors. The guest room has formed into a room fitting for a teenager.
She walks in and me goes, "Mine," and flops on the bed.
All
That's
right.
not the room on the second floor, is it? Because I was going to take that one.
It's the room that's attached to the sitting room.
Yep, I'm just going to take the one on the second floor. See what
The only other remaining bedroom that I will assume is not going to be occupied will be the one that was previously labeled Hannah's room, but it'll look almost kind of like a one of those studio apartments type things.
Oh, I
So
can
without
work
the
with
kitchenette.
this. I can definitely work at this.
All right. We should. I nudge Willow gently. We should get some rest.
Willow nods and leans into him.
Pretty sure you're exhausted.
You have no idea.
I'm pretty sure I can get a pretty good guess.
Willow is unresponsive. She is actually beginning to fall asleep.
I pick up Willow and a fireman carry, like the one basically where like the marriage carry kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Bridal?
Oh.
Yeah, the bridal carry, and take her to the master bedroom.
A fireman is pretty much just draped over your shoulders.
Okay, then
Yeah,
not that
I
one.
was gonna say the fireman lift is over the shoulders.
No, the bridal one.
And same as
Yeah,
the
bridal, yeah.
military kind of carry.
The bridal one then. Sorry, I don't know the carry as much.
No, you're good.
Yeah, and he carries her to the bedroom and gently puts her in bed, and then gets out of his armor, closes the door, and curls into bed with her, and falls asleep.
Right.
I am initiating the long rest.
And with that, I apologize for the short session, but that'll actually be the end of it. Next one will be actually the start of the time skip.
Yay!
I'll try and be there, but Mona has me working in at 5, so I don't know if I will be able to join.
Damn, she dicked you over.
You got me
Yeah.
for the next week.
Yay!
Yay!
Also,
Actually,
just for everybody,
next week will actually be next Sunday will actually be my campaign.
yay!
Yes!
Anybody here who is Rogue, if you're interested, I'm doing a Christmas celebration on the 21st. It will be streamed by both Chaotic Jedi and Tato.
If
Oh, yeah,
Jedi
I
is
still need
able to
to,
do it at that time.
I still need to
If
make
Jedi is able to do it,
for-
yeah, we're making sure that the 101 is not going to be there. None of the 101 characters are allowed to be there because they're only level 3, and we want to keep it legit without having any gifts or anything like that because it would just get ridiculously OP.
Oh, I'm gonna shut the stream down.